One of my favorite things about the legal profession is that so many other fields spend so much time and try so hard to figure out how to say fuck you professionally in an email, and lawyers just do it. We just do it. And I have so many examples that are pretty much urban legend, and here they are. Yay. In the 1970s, the Cleveland Browns football stadium, would pass out these essentially playbills to everyone who attended the games at their stadium. Same with most football teams. That would basically have it was like a cute little booklet that had a list of the players and their numbers, stats, etc. The fans had a habit of taking those bills, folding them into paper airplanes, and shooting them around the stadium at each other like a cute tradition, okay? Well, in November of 1974, an attorney named Dale Cox did not like that. He did not enjoy it. No, he didn't. So he sent a formal letter to the Cleveland Browns general counsel, essentially their legal representation, and said, "Gentlemen, I am one of your season ticket holders who attends or tries to attend every game. It appears that one of the pastimes of several fans has become the sailing of paper airplanes generally made out of the game program. As you know, there's the risk of serious eye injury and perhaps an ear injury, perhaps. As a result of such airplanes, I am sure that this has been called to your attention and that several of your ushers and policemen witnessed the same. Please be advised that since you are in a position to control or terminate such action on the part of the fans, I will hold you responsible for any injuries sustained by any person in my party attending one of your sporting events. It is hoped that this disrespectful and possibly dangerous activity will be terminated. Very truly yours, Dale Cox." This was the Cleveland Browns legal counsel's response. "Dear Mr. Cox, attached is a letter that we received on November 19th, 1974. I feel that you should be aware that some asshole is signing your name to stupid letters. Very truly yours, James N. Bailey, General Counsel for the Cleveland Browns." Exquisite. No notes. But this one, I fear, has a special place in my heart as my favorite of all time. This is the Private Eye magazine, okay? It's like a British tabloid scandal magazine that was founded in 1961, and it's published in London and has been edited by a man named Ian Hislop since 1986. Ian Hislop is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most sued man in English history. Most sued man over essentially his tabloid, okay? Which exposes scandals, yada yada. People sue him for defamation, all that shit all the time. But the thing about Ian, is that a lot of his shit is investigated thoroughly and true as fuck. So in April 1971, the magazine basically published a story about a manager of a retail store, and it basically said that he was taking illicit payments from sketchy people who were essentially loan sharks, okay, whatever, all right. And the guy at this retail store, the manager, was sending essentially debtors their way to get shitty loans, okay. It was a shady criminal enterprise, all right. And all of it was true. They had heaps of evidence, okay, that they had published, but the story itself wasn't that popular. It was you know what I mean? It's same old shit. The magazine, the Private Eye, gets a letter, all right, from the store and from the manager. And the only reason we know this letter was sent to the magazine is because Ian himself published it. This is literally an exact page from the magazine being "Hey guys, look what just happened to us. Okay, look at this letter we were sent." It says, "Dear sir, we act for Mr. Arkell, who is retail credit manager of Granada TV Rental Limited. His attention has been drawn to an article appearing in the issue of Private Eye dated 9th April 1971 on page 4. The statements made about Mr. Arkell are entirely untrue and clearly highly defamatory. We are therefore instructed to require from you immediately your proposals for dealing with the matter." Basically pay us or whatever. "Mr. Arkell's first concern is that there should be a full retraction at the earliest possible date in Private Eye, and he will also want his costs paid. His attitude to damages will be governed by the nature of your reply," okay? Meaning, hey, how much money that he wants to ask from you, demand from you in payment for defamation is going to be essentially impacted by how sweet you are in your reply. This is what the magazine said. This letter has now been replied to as follows. "Dear sirs, we acknowledge your letter of 29th April referring to Mr. J. Arkell. We note that Mr. Arkell's attitude to damages will be governed by the nature of our reply, and would therefore be grateful if you could inform us what his attitude to damages would be were he to learn that the nature of our reply is as follows. Fuck off. Yours, etc. Readers will be kept abreast of any further developments." We love lawyers. Bow, 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 bow. Mr. Arkell never responded, by the way, and he dropped his fucking lawsuit that he was gonna file. Got the job done.